Well, hey folks, this is Shani with Nostalgic Al. I have a what sold video for you today for last week, November 13th through the 19th. So we're gonna go through everything I sold, the good, the bad, the ugly, and talk a little bit about it. I'm gonna tell you what I made or what I was offered for each item, and then at the end I'll kind of give you a rundown of the total items and profit. So like I said on my first video, if you are a reseller, I would maybe try Facebook Marketplace again. I love Facebook Marketplace because the fees aren't so much and it's relatively easy. So I started cross-posting. I use Vendoo. I started cross-posting to Facebook Marketplace, and I'm averaging 3 sales a week right now. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe it's just the timing. What I'm doing on my inventory is, now that I changed jobs and I'm doing a different full-time job, I'm able to focus more on my Vendoo inventory. And so I'm trying to go through things. I'm going to be real transparent with you. I lost my inventory spreadsheet. Yeah, lost it. So what I'm trying to do now, especially November, which is amazing, fourth quarter, I am having to go through all my inventory, relog it, which has actually been pretty good because I'm gonna have a couple sales this week, and it's because I went through and I logged inventory and I realized eBay took away my listing. It was no longer listing. So I relisted the item and it actually sold. So let's get to it. I'm gonna scoot over just a bit because I'm gonna try to put pictures up for you. So hopefully that will work. Let me get it's a hot cocoa weather, guys. I don't know about where you are, but it has been kind of rainy and it's just kind of dreary outside and it's cool. And so I made myself a cup of hot cocoa. So yes. And I worked all night. So here we are with my stocking cap and my circles under my eyes. And that's just the way you're gonna see me. So it is what it is. I can't do anything about that. So yeah, so Facebook Marketplace, let's start there. I had 3 sales on Facebook Marketplace, and I have my little cheat sheet here. So let me just pull up my cheat sheet. The first item is going to be an Under Armour men's athletic regular heat gear t-shirt blue. This sold. He offered, I think I posted it for $12. He offered $10. I didn't feel like that was an unreasonable offer. This is one of the items I just had sitting in a bin. I didn't realize eBay had taken down my listing. And so I was like, what the heck? So I relisted it. I had to do everything again, take pictures of it again. My listing is gone. And I've heard that has happened to people, and it happens to people. And if you have listings up for a long time and I think if you don't end and sell similar, maybe it happens more often. I don't know. I can't figure eBay out. I don't know that anyone can figure everything out about eBay. But anyway, I relisted it and it sold within a couple days on Facebook Marketplace. So yes, I took an offer of $10. I was fine with that. Go on Get. So second item is a vintage lot of bath towels, Fashion Manor, avocado green, and chartreuse. One of the things I love is vintage linens. You can't make a huge profit on them. It's where my heart is. I love vintage anyway, and I love vintage linens. So I found these 2 in the Goodwill outlet on one of my last trips to the Goodwill outlet. So I don't have a lot of cost in it anyway. I sold it full asking price of $16. So not too bad. The buyer paid $10 in shipping, and the shipping ended up costing me $9.94. So we were right on track there, and I just love them. The picture, I don't think my pictures do it justice, especially the chartreuse, but they had a little bit of wear just because of, you know, wear, age, and use, but they were still in really great condition. So for being as old as they were. So our third item is going to be a Chaps Men's Ralph Lauren pullover blue, size 2X. It's a quarter zip, long sleeve ribbed. So I have this one, and I have a darker one, and I've had them on eBay. I posted, you know, I've cross posted them, and I've even came down on my price. Chaps is one of them. I know a lot of resellers, they're just really being picky with their Ralph Lauren lines. And I am too. I don't typically pick up Chaps a whole lot, but eventually it will sell if it's a nice piece. And so these were really nice, really nice. I had this one, and I have a darker blue one still in stock. And so I think he offered me, excuse me, I think I reposted it for the $12. And so he paid me full asking price. I had it a little bit more previously, but anyway, sold it $12. Go on, right? Get out of here. Next I'm going to go, I had 2 Poshmark sales, and I told you guys my first video, I'm really trying to work on Poshmark. Okay. I really am. You've got to share your stuff to get it out there. And I'm horrible at it. And I even have Posher VA. So all I really need to do is open my computer when I'm home and get it going. And so that's something I need to work on. I'm super lazy with it. And I'm just being totally transparent. So I only had 2 sales on Posh last week. The first one is this Chico's No Iron Sateen Paisley button-up 3/4 sleeve, size 2 blouse. I had this, she offered me half. She offered me $12, and I had it listed for $22. I could have held out. I posted this one and another one. The other one had brand new, it was brand new with tags. It sold within a couple days. And this one's just set for a little bit. And so, you know, it's fourth quarter. I'm making money on it. I just want it to go. So I'm really trying to concentrate hard on no emotional attachment to items. Just get. Like if it's gonna make you a profit and get it out so you can bring more in, just let it go. And so that's what I did on this. I was like, you know, I can hold out, but go on, get out of here. So I did accept $12 offer on that. And I am happy with that. I made a profit. So after the fees, I profited $9.05. I was pretty proud of this next find. It's this Cloud Island Target 16-inch Sloth Mom and Baby Plush Lovey Security Blanket 2021. So I found these pieces separately, okay? And I started looking into it when I was using my Google search. I started looking into it, and that Lovey is not the original baby that went with that mom. And that set is popular. Like, this is a popular set. If you guys find it, really sloths, like any kind of sloth plush does well. But if you guys find it, definitely pick it up if it's in clean, good condition. So I found the mama, and I found her, I want to say just at a local thrift store. And then I went to the bins and I found the Lovey, and the Lovey was new with tags. And I was like, man, that looks like it matches the big one I have. So long story short, I saw that the mom and baby were selling for really good. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to put that Lovey with it because it matches. And then we're just going to try see if we can sell it. So I did. I accepted an offer of $38 on Poshmark, and my profit on that was $30.40. So I was really happy with that. I had 2 Etsy sales. I know some resellers are saying Etsy is just kind of stale and it's sitting, and I'm finding that the more you're active on it, your store does kind of get a little bit more traction. And I had 2, I feel like they're really good sales. I was very pleased. So the first one's going to be a vintage Doc Martens 939 brown leather boots, men's, US size 11, made in England. These were definitely vintage. They got a lot of attention on eBay, and I had a couple questions from people on eBay about them, but they just didn't sell. And I cross-posted them about probably a week and a half ago to Etsy. And then I think it was about a week and a half ago, but either or, I cross-posted them. Ended up selling full price, $75. So I was really happy with that sell. And I got them at the Goodwill bins, which makes it even better, right? Anytime you can flip something from the bins, it makes it better. So the second Etsy item I sold this last week was this vintage Dooney & Bourke leather green trim Teton checkbook wallet and coin purse. So I found these at the bins as well, and I found them separately, and then I was trying to decide what to do. The coin purse I knew wasn't going to make a whole lot if I could even sell it. So I thought, I'm just going to put the 2 together. And so I put them together, and I made the sale on Etsy for $60. So I was pretty proud of that. The rest is all going to be eBay sales. So let me pull it up here. All right. So eBay, I averaged, last Monday, I didn't make an eBay sale whatsoever. And then from then on, I had at least 2 a day. And my goal is really, I would love to get to where I get at least 3 eBay sales a day plus other sales from other platforms. So my ultimate goal is to make $300 a day and sell $300 a day. That's my ultimate goal, and that's kind of where I want to shoot for. So I feel like it's good for all resellers, but especially the part-time resellers. There's a reason why we do it part-time, because we have, so many other things, like you have another full-time job. And so trying to devote little bits at a time, you are truly, I'm not saying the full-time sellers don't hustle. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I feel like for me personally, I really have to hustle to sell. And that means you have to be consistent with your postings. And it's hard to do that with another full-time job. I feel like it's hard to do it. It's very hard for me to do it. So anyway, but that's my goal. And so comment, tell if you're a reseller, tell me your goal. Especially if you're a part-time reseller, tell me what your goal is. I would love to see them. So anyway, the first item on eBay is going to be this Reebok. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Yes, Reebok Classic Princess Shoes, size 7, white athletic sneakers. I got these for free from a friend. She was getting rid of some stuff, and she said, hey, do you want some junk I'm getting rid of? You can put it in your booth or sell it online, whatever. So I took it from her, and I accepted an offer on these for $16. So I was like, hey, I've got nothing in these. They were like immaculate condition, but I didn't have anything in them. And I was glad with them going. They were maybe posted a couple weeks at the most. So So Lowe's for $16. The next item is this Reebok Men's Athletic Quarter Zip Long Sleeve Navy Pullover Large. So that's actually a lot of the stuff on my video this week, guys. It's stuff that's I've had for a while, and it's just I'm really working in my eBay and posting and relisting and ending and selling similar, and I really feel like that's helping me. So this is I've had for a while as well, and I sold it. I had decreased the price a little, I believe, on this, and I sold it for $10. So I was happy with that. The next item, I'm only going to put one picture up for you just so you kind of get a feel, but so these are Vintage Reader's Digest condensed books, and there are collectors out there, and these are the colorful ones that you can find. So the covers are really pretty and have different designs on them. So there are collectors out there, and they're the ones that want the colorful ones. There's also crafters out there that will cut letters or shapes out of these books. So they're kind of like bookshelf sitters. I have one that I actually cut, and that's how I got started on these. I used to cut letters and sell the letters that I made from these books. I sold them on Etsy. So I just kind of got burnt out on it for a while. I had a shop in, I think it was New York, and she would order like 75 books at a time and just all kinds of letters. And so she let me just cut what I wanted and send it to her. And it was really fun while it lasted. It's a lot of work. So then I went through this phase where I'm like, okay, I think I'm just gonna collect every single like volume in every year. So I started that mission. I kept a little note on my phone, and when I found one at the thrift store or the flea market, I would look it up to see if I had it. So long story short, I decided it's time to part with my collection. So I still have several lots listed, but this gentleman on eBay this last week, he sends me a message and he's like, hey, I'm a collector. I'm interested in a lot of your lots that you have. Will you take reasonable offers? Sure. So the offer started coming in. He ended up buying 6 lots. So this picture is really just an example of one of the lots he bought. Like the highest lot had 30 some books. The lowest lot had 5. And, but most of the ones he bought were like 19 books, 22 books. So then I had the privilege of shipping them all. So it's fine. The one beautiful thing about Media Mail is it is a lot cheaper for us. But at the end of it, I grossed $295, and that was before shipping costs and fees. And so after that was all said and done, it looks like I made around $199 just on those 6 lots. So I was very happy with that. I think each of those books I probably paid anywhere from 50 cents up to $3 a book. Like, I would not buy them. You can see them selling for $7, $8, $9, $10, $11, $12 a piece, depending on like the year and the condition and the pattern. So I was really happy with that, and I'm getting rid of some of my collection. And so I have several lots left if you all like Reader's Digest. So there's that. Next item is this vintage Lefton Japan Bluebird mini teacup. Okay, so I've had this forever. I was almost at the point where I'm like, okay, I just need to take it and put it in my booth or put it in my little auction that I have. So I have a fun auction wars on Facebook. It's a group, and auctions start. I do it every other Wednesday. Auctions start at 50 cents. And I think it's called the Nostalgic Owl Auction Wars, I think is what it's called. I'm having a brain fart now, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. But anyway, starts at 50 cents. I post everything on a Wednesday morning. 7 p.m. Auctions are closed. And if something only has a 50-cent bid on it, they're the winner. And they just got to either pay shipping or come and get it from me. So I was at that point where I'm like, okay, should I just put this in my booth or put it in the auction? And so yeah, I hadn't done it yet, so it sold. I lowered the price to $7, and then I got an offer for $5, and I was like, goodbye, I'll see you later. Next item is the Soft Surroundings Pink Bluebird Velour Burnout Contrast Top Semi-Sheer Size Medium. I've had this a little bit. Some, Soft Surroundings, it does sell for me. Some pieces just have to sit for a while. And this I had up for a while, actually. And I was really surprised it sold full asking price, $22. So I was super happy with that. And yeah, I was happy with that sell. I didn't have to mark it down. So next item is J. Crew Perfect Fit Women's Denim Chambray Button Up Top Long Sleeve Size Small. And this is just one of those very lightweight denim, chambray-like. I probably should have put chambray-like because I did not pay attention to the fabric, which is what chambray, I believe chambray is a tensile fabric. So maybe I did. I can't remember if I did or I didn't, but either or. It must have been an offer that I sent out because it sold for $11. And sorry guys, I get on here and I just yawn. And I know it's because I was up all night working, and I just did not get a nap yet. So anyway, excuse my yawning. So yeah, it sold for $11.69, and I was happy. I've had it posted for a while. So the next item, you guys, do yourself a favor and don't buy these. So everyone loves Jim Shore and the figurines, yes, but I bought these. I think I've had this since 2021. Okay, and I bought it thinking, oh, it's Jim Shore, it has to sell. So I had 2 of them. Part of it could have been the U, because maybe U's not as a popular letter, as A or something like that. So finally, I just put it on auction, $3.99, and it sold. So sold for $3.99. I think I ended up profiting just over $2 on this after fees and shipping. And I am happy to get it off my shelf. So I promise you, I am happy with that. Next is the J. Jill Pure Jill Women's Extra Large Red Velour Velvet Cowl Neck Long Sleeve. So I really think this probably sold because of Christmas is coming up. It's red, it's seasonal kind of looking, and I was happy to accept a $19 offer on this. So I did pretty good. I do pretty good on J. Jill. I have some sweaters that are kind of just sitting. I maybe marked them too high. You see other sellers and you even look up comps and people are selling them for 20, 22, 24. And maybe some of it is the sweaters I have. So I don't know, but I'm happy to see this go. And I believe on a lot of this stuff, I either got it at the Goodwill bins or I got it in a $10 bag sale. So I roll and put them in. So I don't have a whole lot in these pieces. So next item is this Coach pull on knee-high black boots, 3-inch heel, size 8.5B. So I got these in one of the bag of bargain, and you fill what you can in a bag. So the bag I put this in, I had another pair of boots, and then it seems like I filled it with a bunch of knickknacks. So my cost was actually pretty low on these boots after it was said and done. And so I was happy. They sold full asking price at, I think it's full asking price, yeah, at $42. And they sent me a message that said, hey, can you please ship these UPS or DHL? Well, we don't have DHL around here, and I was so sad. Our UPS store that's really close to me just went out of business. So the closest one to me now is Springfield, Missouri. So it's about an hour away. So I do go to Springfield pretty much every other week, if not every week. But when someone's waiting on their shipping, they don't want to wait. And so I just sent them a nice message back that said, actually, you're in luck, because I'm going, my UPS store is an hour away. I'm going up there tomorrow. So if you don't mind waiting a day to see it move, I will create the shipping label today, but you're not going to see it move until tomorrow. And they said that was fine. So I hope it ends up being fine. But I was out just slightly on the shipping, and I think the shipping cost $13 and I had charged $12. And I'm okay with that. If it helps a customer out, and I'm not out a whole lot, I'm making money. I maybe have $2 into these boots, maybe. I think it's lower than that, but there were quite a few of these boots. I did not comp that day, and there were quite a few of these boots that were posted. So I was kind of nervous when I posted them, but anyway. Next up is this vintage needlepoint country wall decor horses barn snow. What else do you say about it, I guess? But these are the things I love. I find joy in these vintage pieces. Not many people do. I don't know. I think there's a lot of you that are like me, but we're held back by our spouses. I love my spouse. He is very supportive in everything I do. He is just not a vintage lover like myself. So, I was happy. This has been posted a while, and here it comes with a full sale. And I was like, well, where'd that come from? Alrighty. See you later. So I was really happy to see this go, and it really is a pretty little vintage piece. I loved it. Next up is Logo by Lori Goldstein, heathered mauve, long line button-up cardigan. This was on my last haul, and I posted it, and it has already sold. I did take an offer on this for $14.40. I think I had posted it for $16. So I'm happy. If it's like less than a week and I'm making money, go and get. I was happy with that. Next up is another item that I did inventory, and where did it go, eBay? It was gone. So I just relisted this 2 nights ago. It's a Squishmallows 12-inch Duke the Dragon with an initial J plush stuffed animal. And so I listed it. I just wanted to see it go. There's tons of this specific Squishmallows. Squishmallows are getting so saturated, and I know there's good ones out there if you can find them. I'm starting to not even, I don't dig for them, okay? I used to maybe would have dug for them, but I just don't do it anymore. If there's one sitting out, I might look it up. I have a couple other listed. They just haven't went anywhere. So I think what really got this one is the tags were on it and it had the J. So it must, I'm thinking that's why it sold. So I did take an offer of $11.69. So I was happy to see that one go out the door. And I think this is my last item, guys. I'm pretty sure, yep. It is a Wolfgang Puck 1810 stainless steel bistro cookware lot of 4. So I'm going to tell you guys something. I've had this for just a little bit, and I debated, should I put this in my flea market booth, because this kind of stuff will sell, especially if it's priced right. This was a nice stainless steel set, and I think I have $12 into it. If I remember right, I think I either paid $3 per piece or $4 per piece. It was such a nice set. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this. So I buy it, and it's been sitting a while. I've had some interest on it. So I had posted it originally for $38 with $18 shipping. And I did flat rate shipping, and you get pretty good. If you do flat rate shipping for a long time, you get pretty good at like, okay, what's this gonna cost me to ship to California or New York? Because that seems to be where it hits my pocketbook, you know? And so I posted it, $18 shipping, and I should have done calculated shipping on this. I'm kind of kicking myself a little bit, but I got an offer for $34, and I took it. And one of the things I normally do for something like this that I know is gonna weigh quite a bit, I normally look where the offer's coming from. And I didn't do that. And so the next thing I know is I'm out there shipping, and I'm like, oh, this is going to California. This is gonna cost me. It's gonna really cost me. So anyway, I packed it up. I created a new box for it that actually fit it really good. And then the shipping ended up costing me $25 instead of $18. So long story short, I didn't make a whole lot on this set, but you live and you learn, and this is how you learn. And I wasn't too happy with myself, but I made money. I just didn't make a whole lot after my cost of goods and my shipping. That's for sure. I think I made $6. So anyway, at the end of the week, I sold 25 items. And that's items like items or lots. I sold 25, and my net profit was $553.92. Oh, sorry, there's someone out there slamming trash cans. So my profit was $553.92. Not a bad month. That's probably the best, or bad week, sorry. Not a bad week. It's probably the best week I've had in a really long time. And, you know, before September with my other job, I really wasn't able to really focus. And this year was just kind of going by and just selling a few things here and there. So really, I'm watching my eBay, my 90-day eBay thing keep going up and up and up. And so that's my goal for now, is just to put in the work, and I want to see that keep creeping up. And so anyway, that's it for this week, you guys, for What Sold. Thank you for joining and sticking with me if you've stuck this long. And please like, subscribe, and comment to help my channel. Have a blessed day.